Today on Brilliance Business TV, we have the incredible Cathy Moerdijk. Cathy is a true pioneer in the wine world, boasting an impressive list of titles and experiences. Multi-award-winning wine professional, international wine and food ambassador, renowned wine buyer, traveling the globe, international judge, wine importer, and above all, a true lover of life. Stay tuned. Welcome to Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. I am your host, Mark Stephen Pooler. We have a wonderful guest on the show today, the incredible Cathy Moerdijk, and we're talking all about wine. So I'm really looking forward to that. We are streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're also on the E360 TV network. We're also on USA Global Radio and Television Network. We're also on MSP and Business Innovators Radio Network. Let's bring in our incredible guest, Cathy Moerdijk. Cathy, welcome to Brilliance Business TV.
Thank you, Mark.
Cheers.
Cheers, yes. Yeah, it's water in the glass because
I'm
it's
really
just during
looking
daytime,
forward
but okay.
Well, we're talking all about wine today, so let's get started.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's get started with the show. Cathy, you have 40 years in the hospitality industry. How did it all begin, and what drives you to share your passion for wine now?
Well, first, let's forget the 40 years because I'm a lady, so I'm not talking about in years anymore, okay? It all started with a very good glass of wine, something like this, a beautiful Bordeaux. It was called Chateau Chasse Spleen. If you know how to translate it, is, take away your sorrow. And that was a remarkable wine. And since then, I'm hooked. I decided to learn more about wine and I do a course. And luckily, I got introduced to the very top of wine people. So I have a lot of tutors. And I learn a lot about that lovely world of wine. And soon after, I'm invited to work with a renowned chain of wine shops called Gouden Ton, the first female representative in Dutch wine business. And later, with one of the biggest wine importers of the Netherlands, Vinites. And as their buyer, I traveled the globe. Can you imagine? And then my master husband, Imco, and I open a unique combination of wine bar, wine store, and restaurant. It's an all-in-one in a beautiful old building, something new to the world and quite spectacular. Because even one of the most important, biggest wine magazines in the world, Wine Spectator, publishes a half page and a picture and an award of excellence. So great. So at this point, I discover a wider concept of the wine experience, pairing the wine with the food. Until today, this is my passion, offering the clientele a sublime experience of wine and food and hospitality. So later we moved to our current premises. I'm sitting there now. It's a boutique hotel and a restaurant. It's beautifully located in a gorgeous, classy old villa near the seaside. Imagine a glass of wine, a sunset, and that sandy beach. Every day, our team, and who are we without our teams, isn't it? Start with a smile and a high five. And at the end of the day, we shake hands and say, well, we loved it. We feel pure joy. And it's all about sharing that positive energy to have others to experience that same lightness of being. because hospitality, in a way, is an expression of genuine kindness. It's a way of sharing and caring. Hospitality has an impact. It inspires. It uplifts the spirit. It's like karma, you know? Wine is more than just a drink. It's a story. It's a message in a bottle. And my personal mission is to share that message so others also can enjoy this unique culture of wine.
Beautiful. Wine is and hospitality, food,
Yeah.
they go together so beautifully. And you have a beautiful life and just beautiful. I just love the lifestyle you're living and the way you're helping people with presence and lifestyle as well. Why do you feel it's so important to share, Cathy?
Why do I have that urge, you know? Yes, I may express this one. At this stage of my life, I do feel an urge to share. Because what else can I do with all that wisdom and these experiences and that knowledge and that passion? What else than sharing it? Because that also is karma, is it not? It's about sharing. It's great to share wisdom and experiences. You know, learning about wine is learning about life. Learning to be in the present, analyze, focusing, remembering, basically being mindful are skills that benefit every aspect of life, is it not? And you know, it's so funny because sometimes people ask me, Cathy, isn't wine just a drink? And I smile and I say, is music just sound? Is art just paint on a canvas? You know, wine is so much more than just a drink. It's emotion, it's people, it's stories, it's a bridge to culture and history. You know, wine is just enhancing your social and business life. Think of that remarkable wine with colleagues or friends and family. Was it not a great time together? You know, like dancing, you naturally experience the elegance and the connection. A good glass of wine will help you to embrace life in a mindful and refined way.
Lovely analogy. I love that. Is music just sound just perfect? That sums it up beautifully.
Thank you.
How has your passion led to initiatives such as the Puur Wine Club, your wine and food events, and the wine retreat?
You know, it's almost predictable. It's my love for wine and everything that comes with it, isn't it? Let's define it as wine culture. But of course, there's more to that. You know, it's my love for gastronomy. It's my love for hospitality. And of course, these ever-changing combinations of these three. Because that's how my Puurwijn Club, the wine club, was born. It's a membership to our top wines and to our newly added. And we organize wine and food events, pairing of the perfect wine to the dishes from the restaurant. A level beyond red wine with meat and white wine with fish. It's about which wine, and why. It's the theory and the tasting. You know, in a way, it's called gastronomy. And that's a very recent development, by the way. In our wine retreat, we added some hospitality strategies. We added to the why, the world of the how. Etiquette, new style. It's about sharing all the beautiful and good things of wine culture. It's taste, it's empowerment and elegance. It's about aligning mind, body and spirit. That's it for me, you know. Wine teaches us elegance in social interactions, isn't it?
Getting the combination of the wine and the food is really, really important. Very, very important. And getting the combinations and the complementing wine to the food is so, so important as well. So you are quite a pioneer pioneer, created new wine and restaurant concepts. Who are the people you admire yourself, and who are your examples, Cathy?
Thanks for asking, Mark, because here's the thing, like we need our teams, we also need our idols, the people who inspire us, don't we? So for me, I need to thank at least 3 people, at least. You know, it's my late friend, it's my wine guru, he's called René. He was one of the first true wine connoisseurs, wine experts in Holland, the first phenologue. He had an absolute taste, like in the music, absolute hearing. And I need to thank him for giving me the confidence to look and leap into the wine world and never to leave again. So thank you, René. He's there. And then there is my dear friend, famous late wine icon Steven Spurrier, chairman of the #1 wine magazine Decanter, Christie's Wine Auctions, the film Bottle Shock, who was like a father to me in that high-end part of that male-dominated wine world, because it was, sorry to say so. And it all changed, it all changed. So now everything is different. And last but not least, something very different, good old, vital, very vibrant musician icon, Robert Fripp, King Crimson. Because he, after 50 years, King Crimson still shows past is the past. Now it's good, but the future might even be better. Wow, that's a spirit, isn't it? I love it.
I love that. I love that. Definitely love that. And I try to live by that daily, connecting with the future, knowing it can be better than you've ever imagined, staying in the present, and
Yes.
the past, it's gone, it's history, doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
So about the retreat you mentioned, what do participants gain from your retreat in sense of knowledge and personal development?
Yeah, what do they gain? A good question. In the 3 days of our wine retreat, we learn about wine, of course. We learn the pairing of the food and the hospitality. It's all in a mindful way. We have made meditation sessions, yoga, Reiki, sound healing.
Nice.
So we learn to appreciate the complexity and beauty of the wine culture. You know, complexity of wine, living more mindfully, communicating better, strengthening inner power, be empowered and elegant. You know, basically, we learn to appreciate life, sharpening focus, enjoying elegance, to learn your own beautiful story in that glass of beautiful wine. Basically, we learn to appreciate life, and ultimately, it's about forging deeper connections with yourself and with others. As I like to quote one of my fellow members of the Professional Speakers Academy, wine is a lubricant for social interaction. Pun intended. Think of a beautiful wine and food experience with like-minded people in a beautiful setting. Doesn't it make life just a little bit sweeter, more elegant, more gentle? Use your confidence, use your energy, your joy, your hope. Set new goals and fulfill them. I think that's
I
it.
love that, Cathy.
Yeah.
And I think the way you bring food, hospitality, wine, but also the lifestyle side of things like etiquette and meditation, presence. It's a bit of everything for lifestyle to live a beautiful, balanced, happy, beautiful life. So I love that. That brings us to our last question, Cathy. What's your message to young professional entrepreneurs?
I think you mean young professionals in hospitality. So, you know, I grew up practicing old school hospitality and etiquette rules, but society changes, you know, as do rules. So we need new tools to the hospitality new style, based upon the old ones, of course. So the H and R of hospitality, honor and respect, still are key tools to create an ambiance in which everybody feels welcome and respected. And that's what we want to achieve with hospitality, don't we? And of course, wine and food pairing is our main dish, but respect is a topping.
I love that. Now, people can connect with you, Cathy, at your website. Who ideally would you love to connect with you? Because I know you have your retreats. Just share a little bit about that and your website address as well.
Yes, you see my the address of my website. Firstly, I would like to invite powerful business women being very busy. They might need a retreat and return home completely themselves, enriched and enlightened and happy with life as it is. Very important. Then I think we have these the youngsters, the young graduates, for instance, the lawyers. They all have a very busy life. All that happens in life really is overwhelming, and they might need to get back to themselves and to find their inner frequency back again. And then I might say some early pensionados, so the people who are able to retire at a young age, and they might like to join us as well, because the wine world is such an exciting world, isn't it? And it has never a dull moment. So join me in my passion for life.
And wine. Just share your website address, Cathy. Excuse me.
I hope you can all read it, learn more at my Puurwijn.shop. Visit me if you can't find it.
The website address is on the screen, Cathy. Just share your website address.
What do you mean with my website address? Because this is my website. It's
Just say it out. People can see it on the screen, but for the people just listening.
Oh, okay, you mean that. Sorry. Some guests are coming in, so I'm a little distracted. Sorry. It's www.puurwijn, and I know it's Dutch, so it's not easy. Try to find it. Puurwijn.shop. If you can't find it, look for Cathy Moerdijk. It might help.
That's perfect, and it's on the screen, and clickable links will be alongside the interview as well. Cathy, we have had a couple of goes at getting this interview right. We had a few internet connection issues, but we got there, and it's been really lovely learning more about you, what you do, and I'm looking forward to getting your message out to the world. Thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thank you for being my host, Mark, and for your patience, because it took some effort. Thank you. Cheers.
Patience is also good along with presence, Cathy. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us for Brilliance Business TV, conversations with leading experts in business. Until next time, bye for now. Bye.